Literal na nakatanga lang ako, habang nakatingin kay Gabriel. Trying to digest what he just said. Ako ba ang tinutukoy niya? He never changed. It's been 6 years yet, he's still handsome and God. What am I thinking? Nakahinga lang ako ng maluwag, nang bawiin niya ang kanyang mga matang kanina, ay nakatingin sa akin. What I mean is that, I'm glad you all came back to our prestigious ball tonight. As a CEO of GM Empire, I'm glad you all came tonight. Enjoy the rest of the night. He simply said. There, that's the problem. Yang pagiging hopya mo Natasha, hindi ka na natuto. What happened with your? I've moved on. Mabilis ang hakbang kong tinungo ang restroom. My heart is pounding like crazy, while remembering his beautiful pair of blue eyes. That eyes that always bewitched and hurt me. Agad akong umiling, at muling inayos ang aking sarili. It's been 6 years. 6 years. Hindi na ikaw ang dating Natasha na nakilala niya, pakikipag-usap ko sa aking sarili. He will never destroy you again Natasha. Do this for yourself and for your babies. Malalim muli akong bumantong hininga, bago determinadong humarap sa salamin, pero tila nanlambot na naman ako nang maalala ang kanyang mukha. My God Natasha, be professional. Gamit ang aking kamay, ay pinaype ko ito sa aking mukha, dahil sa pagpapawis nito. Collect yourself Natasha, you're here for his company. Matapos kausapin ang aking sarili na parang baliw, ay lumabas na ako ng restroom, at muling nagtungo sa hall. I'm not preferred to see him this early, but what can I do? Nangyari na, sana lang ay hindi niya ako nakilala. Hey beautiful. A soft voice whispered that made me turn around. It is Gio, the owner of Mayumi Airline. We have met again. I chuckled nervously. We met in France, sa gala ng isang prestigious company. He was invited and so do I. Gio is a good company, he's funny and humorous at the same time. Hi Gio, right? I said at matamis na ngumiti. I thought you were in France. Tila isang CCTV camera ang aking mata, na lumilibot upang magmatiyag. Even if I deny it, my eyes were still looking for him. Afraid our eyes might meet again. Hey, are you okay? Nag-aalalang wika ni Gio. You're sweating. I'm fine, I said. Why do I feel conscious? You don't seem fine. Gio was caught by his words, when some voice interrupted him. Man. It's been a while. Patuloy na bumibilis ang tibok ng aking puso, habang naglalakad palapit si Gabriel sa aming kinatatayuan. With his serious face, intimidating aura and his emotionless eyes. I was froze where I'm standing. Valencia is looking for you. He coldly said, not minding Gio greeting and handshake, kaya't tinapik na lang ni Gio ang balikat niya, bago bumaling sa akin. I'll be back in a minute Natasha. He said and winked before walking away. I gulped when Gabriel's eyes darted into mine. Ako na ang nagbawi ng tingin, dahil para akong nalulusaw sa mga titig niya. It's been a while Natasha. My heart beats erratically fast. When he mentioned my name, hindi ko alam ang dapat na isagot. Should I greet him too? Or should I act professional? It's been a while Mr. Mondragon, I said trying to stay professional in front of him. I'm here because your company sent me an invitation for this gala. I sent it myself, he said. Kaya't napatanga ako sa sinabi niya. What do you mean? Nauutol kong wika na pilit na pinapatigas ang loob ko. Nothing special. What I mean is that anyone who wants to have a word with me, should be here in this gala. I sighed in relief bago ngumiti sa aking kaharap, kahit na ang gusto kong gawin ay ang umalis na sa lugar na ito. I should get. Let's take a seat first Natasha, he said. Kaya't hindi na ako nakatanggi, at sumunod na lang sa kanya na naglalakad palapit sa vacant table. And as a gentleman Gabriel pulled a chair for me, na sinuklian ko naman ng ngiti. Tili ang pagpintig lang ng aking puso ang tanging naririnig ko, dahil sa kaba na nararamdaman ko, habang kaharap si Gabriel na wala yatang balak na iiwas ang tingin sa akin. You're gone? Panimula niya. I have to, I said not wanting this conversation to get long, anyway Mr. Mondragon. Call me Gabriel Natasha, he murmured. Gabriel, narito lang naman ako, because I want to have a business deal with you and your company. Gusto ko sana sabihin na wala talaga akong balak na bumalik ng Pilipinas, dahil baka isipin na naman niyang bumalik ako, para guluhin sila ni Trina. I know, he simply said, not taking his eyes off me. About what happened 6 years. Hindi na niya natuloy ang sasabihin nang mag-ring ang cellphone ko. It's Manang Linda. Excuse me, I'll just take this call. I said at hindi na hinintay pa ang sasabihin niya, at lumabas na ng hall. This is my perspective, family first than anything. Hello Manang. Tila binuhusan ako ng malamig na tubig nang marinig ko ang pag-iyak ni Gemstone. Baby, what happened to you? I said in a worried tone. I just had a bad dream, Mama, and I want to see you. Of course baby, I'll be there, I love you. Just wait for me, okay? Mabilis kong pinatay ang tawag, upang tawagan si Mang Sani na uuwi na kami, when I heard a cough behind me. Nang lingunin ko ito, ay napatanga ako nang makita si Gabriel na nakatayo, at seryosong nakatingin sa akin. Gabriel, I said stuttering. Pakiramdam ko ay isa akong yelo na natutunaw, sa nag-aapoy na mata ni Gabriel. His eyes is still emotionless, but his aura shouts something. Anger. I'm sorry but something came up. And I have to go. Formal kung wika. What about your proposal, Natasha? Malamig na wika nito. Is your lover more important than our partnership? Napakunot ang aking noo sa kanyang sinabi. What lover? What are you talking about? I scoffed. I'm sorry but I really need to go. I said at hahakbang na sana palayo nang muli siyang magsalita. It's nice to see you again, Natasha. I sighed and calmed myself. Is it nice? Kinalma ko muna ang aking sarili, bago siya muling harapin at ngitian. I won't say that I feel the same cause I don't, Gabriel, I honestly said. It will never be nice to see you again. And if I will be given a chance, I will choose not to see you again. Gusto kong umiyak. But he will never get the chance to see that side of me again. Nakaramdam ako ng galit, naramdaman ko ulit yung sakit, at galit na naramdaman ko 6 na taon na ang nakakaraan. Hearing my baby's crying voices, it makes me vulnerable and it pains me. Ngayong nakaharap ko na ang ama nila, ay tila bumalik sa akin ang lahat. Naawa ako sa mga anak ko sa tuwing naaalala ang mga sinabi ng magaling nilang ama sa kanila. I should get going, Mr. Mondragon. Hindi ko na hinintay ang sasabihin niya, at naglakad na paalis. Akala ko ayos na ako, akala ko okay na ako. But I will never be okay. I'm far from being okay. The 6 years that I tried to forget about him. About what happened between us. About how he wants his own child to be gone, it all came back rushing in just a glimpse. Nang makauwi ay hindi na ako nagpalit ng damit, at dumiretso na sa kwarto nila Gemstone. Mama, it's Gemstone. Patakbo itong lumapit sa akin, at mahigpit akong niyakap, had a bad dream, Mama. Naglakad ako palapit sa kanyang higaan, kung saan naroon na din sila Amber at Sapphire na nakahiga. Ganito sila, si Gemstone kasi ang bunso, and as his big sister Sapphire and Amber, will cuddle him until he calmed down. I'm so scared, Mama, he said, still crying. I had a dream that a bad guy is coming to take us away from you. I smiled and kissed his head. I will never let anyone take you away from me. That is just a dream, baby, I said. Mama will never let anyone take you, not even your father. Napangiti na lang ako nang marinig ang mahinang hilik ni Gemstone, kaya't iniayos ko na siya sa kanyang higaan. Sleep tight, my baby Gems, I said and caressed his hair, bago bamaling kay Amber at Sapphire na natutulog din sa higaan ni Gemstone. I will protect you with all I have. Nobody can separate my babies with me. Iwasan ko man ay hindi ko pa din matatakpan ang katotohanan. Wala na akong pakialam, kung may halaga ba ang mga anak ko sa lalaking iyon. But I will never let him hurt them. Good night, my happiness, I said at inayos ang comforter ng tatlo. Nang masigurong tulog na sila, ay saka lang ako lumabas ng silid, upang magpunta sa aking kwarto. I sighed and stretched my back as I sat on my bed. Agad kong inabot ang aking cellphone nang marinig ko ang pagtunog nito. It's me, Gabriel. Let's meet tomorrow for your proposal. I'll send you the details. Hindi ko alam kung saan niya nakuha ang personal number ko, pero wala na akong pakialam. Mabilis lang akong nag-shower, bago nahiga sa aking kama. Mag-aalas 12 na pala. I sighed as I remembered the face who made me fool. Gabriel Mondragon, I whispered, not again. Halos may buga ni Jane ang iniinom na kape sa aking sinabi. We're having a video call since it's Sunday. Maski si Nash at Kathy, ay napakunot ang noo sa aking sinabi. Anong sabi sa'yo ng magaling mong ex? Jane said. Correction, hindi naging sila. Pambabanat naman ni Nash. So tell us about it. Come on Natasha, don't tell me marupok ka na naman. Naiiling na lang ako sa kanilang mga sinasabi. Marupok agad. Di ba pwedeng masyado lang talagang masakit? Come on Natasha, tell us about it. I sighed bago lumagok ng kape sa aking mug. Tulog pa ang triplets dahil alas 8 pa lang naman ng umaga. Ewan ko nga kila Nash at Kathy, kung bakit gising pa gayong 2 AM pa lang sa kanila. Wala naman nangyari, he just said that it's nice to see me again. Ayun lang. Wala naman talagang nangyari, they're just overacting about the marupok thingy. I'm not the same Natasha. I know you, wika ni Nash na binatukan ni Kathy. So what's your plan to my inaanak? Wika ni Jane. Does he know? Dugtong ni Kathy. I sighed. Matagal na niyang alam, pilit lang niyang tinalikuran. He knew it 6 years ago, Kathy. I said. Di ko lang alam kung naalala niya pa. Wag na wag mong i-give ang mga babies ko to him. Nash said. Of course. Wala na siyang karapatan sa mga anak ko, simula nang sabihin niyang wala siyang pakialam. I will never give him my babies. Not on my watch. He doesn't have the right, and he will never have. I will not let my baby be with their irresponsible and coward father. Agad na napawi ang inis na umusbong sa sistema ko, nang marinig ang tinig ng aking mga anghel. Mama, it's Sapphire. Sa tinis pa lang ng boses nito, ay sigurado na akong siya ang panganay ko. Sapphire came out at exactly 11:58 PM on the breezy night of November 23, while Amber and Gemstone borns past the midnight, so every year we have a double celebration. Good morning, princess, I said and kissed her forehead. Mama just cooked breakfast. Naramdaman ko na lang ang mga kamay ni Amber sa aking bewang. Tahimik na bata si Amber. She is the serious and snob one sa triplets. Are you still sleepy, Amber? I said and caressed her hair. No mama, I just want a cuddle. Mahigpit kong niyakap ang aking dalawang prinsesa. I'm sure that Gemstone is still sleeping at this time. Hello Daddy Uncle, hello Mommy Cat, hello Mama Ganda. Sapphire said waving at the screen, while looking at my friends. Are you coming to visit us here? Hello my princess. Of course Daddy Uncle will fly there soon. Wika ni Nash. He really missed them. Natatawang sabat ni Kathy. Anyway we have to go. Kanina pa ako inaantok, pero hinintay talaga ni Nash ang mga bata. Nash is really fun to the triplets. Minsan naawa din ako dito, dahil hirap sa pagbubuntis si Kat. Tumango lang ako and waved them goodbye. Good night Daddy Uncle, good night Mommy Cat. Nang mamatay na ang screen nila Nash, ay nagpaalam na din si Jane na aalis na din muna. Call me if something happened Natasha. Tinanguan ko lang siya. So do you want to eat breakfast? Sabay naman na tumango ang dalawa. Kaya't inutusan ko na sila nagisingin si Gemstone. Nang matapos makapaghain ay naupo lang ako hinintay ang tatlo. Natawa ako nang makita ang itsura ni Gemstone na inaakay ng dalawa. Tila may hangover ito, dahil pikit pa ang mga mata habang naglalakad. Still sleepy my baby, wika ko at binuhat si Gemstone na yumukyek na naman sa aking leeg. Come on, it's breakfast. Pupungas-pungas ang kanyang mata na tumango. Kaya't iniayos ko na siya sa kanyang upuan. Matapos sandokan si Gemstone ay inayos ko na din ang pagkain ng dalawa kong prinsesa, bago ang sa akin. Mama, are we going to school this year? Amber asked while eating. I'm so bored in here, and I want to go to school Mama. Iniisip ko na din ang sa bagay na iyan, maybe I should enroll them here muna, habang nagtrabaho pa ako dito. And then after my work, ay babalik na kami sa France, kung saan nakabase ang TrioWare. Of course napag-isipan na ni Mama na enroll muna kayo dito sa Philippines. And after my job here, babalik na tayo sa France. Marahan namang tumango si Amber. Kaya tahimik na kaming kumain. After breakfast ay ako na din ang nagligpit ng pinagkainan. Mabilis akong nagpunas ng kamay, nang tumunog ang cellphone kong nakapatong sa lamesa. Hello, I answered. Good morning Natasha. Tila napipi ako nang marinig ang baritonong boses ni Gabriel sa kabilang linya. Why do I have this hobby, na hindi na mag-check ng caller ID, bago sagutin ang tawag? Good morning Mr. Mondragon, I said in a professional tone, may kailangan ka. Mahabang katahimikan ang bumalot sa amin, bago ko narinig ang malalim na pagbuntong hininga nito. Just called to remind you about the meeting Natasha, do you prefer Italian restaurant? American. Let's just meet at your office Mr. Mondragon. I said cutting his words. Just tell me the time and I'll be there. Muli ay ang malalim lang niyang buntong hininga ang aking narinig. Okay, that will do, meet me later. Sure thank you Mr. Mondragon. I'll get going then, I said. Natasha wait, pero hindi ko na siya pinakinggan, at pinatay na ang tawag. It should be this way, I won't be affected by him again. I have to be strong for my kids, at gagawin ko yun sa abot ng aking makakaya. Matapos maghugas, ay umakyat na ako sa kwarto ng triplets, upang isa-isa silang paliguan. Wala kasi ang mga babysitters, dahil inutusan ko itong bumili ng stock sa bahay. Time for bath, I said bago padapang nahigas sa kama nila. I grabbed Gemstone, who's about to jump out of the bed and tickled him. Stop mama, tumatawang wika niya, stop mama. Not in that part. Naramdaman ko na lang ang pagdaga ni Sapphire sa akin, at ang pagpulupot ni Amber sa mga binti ko. They're ganging up on me. Let our Gemstone go mama, or you will regret it, Sapphire said interpreting one of her favorite cartoon hero. You shall obey the law, and let go of Gemstone mama. Or we will show no mercy. It's Amber still hugging my legs. Okay fine, I said, I will let him go in one condition. What is it mama? Sleep in mama's room tonight. I love to. Sapphire eyes sparkled in happiness. I mean sure, it's a deal. Now let go of our gems. Natatawang pinakawalan ko na si Gemstone.na mabilis na nagtago sa likod ng kanyang dalawang nakatatandang kapatid. Their bond is really something amusing. So let's go and take a bath. Sabay na sigaw ng tatlo. I just wore a peach blouse, a pencil cut skirt. And a pair of black stiletto for the meeting with Gabriel. I sighed as I sat in the car. Ako lang ang magdadrive ngayon, dahil may nilakad daw si Mang Sani. Nang nasa biyahe ay tumawag pa sakin si Manang Linda, telling me that Gemstone ate leftover cake again, na ikinatawa ko naman, Gemstone and his adoration for cake. Nang nasa tapat na ng mataas na gusali ng GM Empire, ay pinarada ko lang ang aking sasakyan, at mabilis na lumabas bitbit ang folder, at ang aking shoulder bag. Good afternoon ma'am, wika nang nasa front desk na siyang binati ko din naman, Mr. Mondragon is waiting for you ma'am 25 floor. Tumungo lang ako at sinukbit ang ID na ibinigay sakin, bago naglakad papunta sa elevator. The front desk said that I should ride the private elevator, para walang hassle sa pag-akyat na ginawa ko naman. Nang makarating sa tuktok, ay malalim akong bumantong hininga, bago naglakad palapit sa isa pang front desk, kung saan sinalubong ako ng isang babae. Good afternoon ma'am, this way please, she said and guided me inside the room. Nang makapasok ay naglagi ang aking mata sa kabuuan ng silid na ito. The theme is plain black and gray, mayroon itong sofa sa gilid, a mini refrigerator bookshelf, at dalawang pinto na hindi ko alam kung ano ang laman. Sa gitna ng silid ay nandoon ang lamesa ni Gabriel, na punong-puno ng mga folder at files. Maupo po muna kayo ma'am, nasa board meeting pa po si sir. Tumungo-tango lang ako, at naupo sa sofa. Maaga ba ako ng punta? Hindi ko na yun inisip, at kinuha ang MacBook ko to check my presentation again. Hindi rin naman nagtagal ang aking paghihintay nang bumukas ang pinto, at pumasok doon si Gabriel. Kaya't mabilis akong tumayo. "Good afternoon Mr. Mondragon," wika ko. He just nodded and walked past on me, at pabagsak na naupo sa swivel chair niya. Bakas sa mukha nito ang pagod at iritasyon. I heard him murmured na hindi ko na lang pinansin. "Mr. Mondragon, how many times do I have to tell you not to call me that way, Natasha?" He said in a bored tone, before he stand up and walk towards my direction. Kaya't mabilis na tumibok ang puso ko sa kaba. "Gabriel is not inappropriate. Please just do as I say," wika niya na patuloy pa din sa paglapit, hanggang sa nakatayo na siya sa harapan ko. He looks handsome with his disheveled hair. Nakabukas pa ang 3 butones ng polo nito, kaya't kita tuloy ang kanyang maputing dibdib. "Gabriel," I whispered at mariing ipinikit ang mata, bago bumaling sa kanya. "Let's start." I saw him smirk bago ito tumungo, at naupo sa sofa sa harap ko. "Let's start Natasha," he said. That made me gulp. "Bakit ang init sa kwarto nata?" "Sure," I said and handed him a folder that contains my presentation. "Trioware." "Yes Mr. Mondragon, Trioware is originated in France 3 years ago. It started as a small business, na di kalaunan ay naging tanyag sa France. At first I do DIY and sell it to the market that appears to hit the market." Naiilang ako habang nagpapaliwanag, dahil sa titig ng lalaking kaharap ko. Hindi ko nga alam kung kumukurap pa siya, dahil titig na titig talaga siya sa akin, na tila binabasa ang nasa isip ko. I gulped and fetched my handkerchief to wipe the sweat on my forehead. "Is it hot in here Natasha?" he said in a very seductive voice that made me flush. Hindi naman, ayos lang." Wika ko at kinuha ang MacBook para ipakita sa kanya ang mga women and menswear na pinoproduce ng Trioware. "Last question Natasha," wika niya. Kaya tumango lang ako. "Tell me, why is it Trioware?" Natigilan ako sa kanyang sinabi. Mabilis na kumabog ang aking dibdib, na parang any minute ay sasabog na ito. "Why is it Trioware Natasha?" Pag-uulit niya. "Do you have to know that?" I said at nag-iwas ng tingin. "Fine. I have friends who help me build my company." Tumango lang ito, unsatisfied to what I said. "Okay, well let's sign the contract then." Halos mapangga nga ako sa kanyang sinabi. "I never expect it to be this easy." "Are you sure?" Nagkating ang wika ko. "I mean you can." "No need," he said. "I'll sign." Sa pagkataranta ay mabilis kong hinagilap ang kontrata. And as a clumsy woman, I dropped the papers on the floor. Kaya't mabilis akong yumuko, upang damputin ang mga ito. But my heart beats erratically fast, when Gabriel bent down and picked something on the floor. "No, it's me and my baby's picture." Mabilis akong tumayo, at inagaw sa kanya ang hawak na litrato. "Why did I leave it there?" Mabilis na inayos ko ang aking mga gamit, at saka tumayo. "I'm sorry but I have to go," I said at maglalakad na sana, nang maramdaman ko ang pagkakahawak ni Gabriel sa braso ko. "Are they mine?" he said in disoriented voice. But I never answered. "Please Natasha, tell me. Are they mine?" Mapakla akong tumawa, bago malakas na hatikin ang braso kong hawak niya. "They're not yours," I said in a cold voice, trying my best not cry. "You're lying." Dumadagandong na sigaw niya. "Please, I just need to know." Mapakla akong natawa bago hindi makapaniwalang tumingin sa kanya, na tila tinubuan siya ng 2 pang ulo.